Um, cool. So you're applying for the writer position and interested in marketing. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, yeah. So currently, well, yeah, I guess currently I'm going to LTRIC, which is in Pennsylvania,
Oh,
for programming.
nice.
So I've been doing a little bit with that. And while I was looking for programming stuff, I went on this job board called Way Up for college students, and I seen this marketing position for Acadium, which is kind of like a business student marketplace where businesses can hire apprenticeships for students for 3 months, and then they can learn different things depending on what the student wants. So I went on there and I did a couple marketing apprenticeships. This I'm on my sixth one currently, actually.
Oh, nice.
And I've done things ranging from content writing to social media management. I've done a little bit of paid ads through simulation training with the software for Stu Kent. I'm not sure if you heard about that.
No, what is that?
It's a marketing sort of teaching platform where you kind of have different marketing books and information for students, and I was able to go on that with the program I in with the Acadium, which is the accelerated version of that, which
Nice.
is for students who want to delve in deeper for marketing techniques and information that go on for about 4 months, and you really do like rigorous training to try to find a marketing position, a full-time marketing position. And Stucamp provides different simulations based on that. And one of the simulations was for paid advertising on social media, which I completed.
Nice. This looks really neat. Yeah, it's like a whole like learning platform. I'm just
Yeah,
looking at Student right now. Cool. Yeah, and you said you go to Arcadia. That's not too far from us. We're Philly based. Arcadia's in. Is it in Arcadia or is it what's town
oh,
is that?
I said Acadium.
Oh, Acadium. Got it.
Yeah, Acadium's a online platform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it allows students to take apprenticeships with different businesses around the world.
Neat. Yeah, I'll have to look into that one too. Cool. So it sounds like you've got a lot of really good marketing experience and content writing experience. So when you're doing some of those things, what is your process like?
It really depends what the business wants, but I usually um have an idea that I look into, and I usually put that in like a Google Doc and really go through and refine the types of writing I want to do for it. And depending on who I'm working with, I kind of go through the process with them so they can kind of see what types of writing I want to put into it. And then we kind of go through it together. And then once there's like a sort of like a good idea of what I want to complete with it, then I start doing the rough draft for it and try kind of pick out some pictures depending on what the piece is, and then we kind of go into it's very I do a very collaborative type of writing approach
Cool.
now
Yeah, that sounds
compared to when I just started doing writing. I kind of did more of a solo approach. I find that the collaborative one works better because people can actually see, the writing and make, you know, sort of edits as you're doing it.
Yeah, totally. And that's actually how we are doing things as well. Is definitely a strong emphasis on collaboration and community. Um, and so before I get into like um, a little bit about the project and the workshop, can you tell me like what you already know about the RPG and then what you already know about the workshop?
Yeah, so what I already know about the workshop is that you're kind of looking for a community of people to help out with art assets, music, writing, and this is kind of also for to help more people get experience with, you know, different aspects of the job they're trying to look for, and get more experience maybe with testing and things like that. And with the actual game itself, I did play the demo, so I do know a little bit about the character Otto,
Yes.
and with the adventure of trying to bring more entertainment into the world,
Yes.
and trying to stop the villains for making it more I guess dull and evil, I should say,
Yeah.
compared to everything else. That's just about the main thing that I know about it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's like a good amount of it. The only thing I would say um, that I would like expand on is that um, those like themes within the game of kind of like empathy and using nonviolence and entertainment to kind of solve these problems, and like also uh, something that Otto will learn along his journey is the value of a community. We really want those themes from the game to extend into the workshop. Um, and so yeah, like you definitely like hit the nail on the head on both of those fronts. Um, so I'll like pause here and kind of explain my role and the role of the company that I'm a part of. So I'm the lead programmer for Monochrome RPG, and I'm also doing the music direction in the workshop. And uh, essentially, the project started when some of the founding members of the Discord uh, came to my company, Deviancy Tech, with the idea for this game. And as we were working with them to like actualize their ideas, they wanted to contribute, but we're just starting school to learn how to do that. And so knowing that like school processes take a long time sometimes, like you're in school for years and maybe by the second or third year is when you finally get like some hands-on with animating or drawing 2D art. Um, we kind of created a fast-tracked pipeline for them to learn how to do these things, and then throughout that, they were giving us feedback on what we were teaching them, and we were giving them feedback on their art and their work. Um, and then they kept telling their friends about it, and more people kept joining and using this kind of teaching platform that we started. Um, and then we changed that into a Discord because it better fostered that like communication and community aspect that we wanted it to be. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much how it got started, and now it's grown to where it is now, where there's kind of the lobby Discord, and then there's also the workshop Discord. Um, and yeah, so now knowing that, is there anything that you've been curious about that I haven't really talked about?
Um, I think it's just really cool how, because when I did apply for the position, I didn't really think that, I know a lot of people were gonna apply for it, but I didn't think it was gonna be this massive with a lot of
We
people
we didn't either.
with a lot of people just joining in. And I've been chatting with a few people on there, and I think it's really cool that people are already starting to put stuff together and really be creative with this. So yeah, I think it's just really cool that you're able to bring this many people on board.
Yeah, and it's like we're really excited about the lobby too because it does give people an opportunity to like really find their people, and if they have their own projects that they're working on, be able to share that, or also like find help on that, and really just like, yeah, exactly. Um, cool. So have you ever seen anything like the workshop or like the RPG? I know like Stu Kent was an interesting reference that I had never seen before, but like, yeah. Have you ever seen anything like these?
The only thing that I've personally seen would be the accelerator program that I'm in, because it's kind of similar in a way where it's not, as open, I should say. It's really more for people who really want to go down that path with the accelerator track. I guess it's kind of almost the same thing actually. Now that I'm thinking about both of it. So I guess yeah, that could be similar towards it actually. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. So now that I've told you a little bit about like what our plans are, or like what our ideas are for the workshop in game, um, I'd like to kind of figure out how you see yourself fitting in, and what we can do to really like help you fit in, and also help you like achieve any sort of goals you have. So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Personally, I see myself either in a more senior role at a company doing their either their paid ads division, or kind of being like the marketing director and putting all the moving pieces together for certain projects and things. That's really where I see myself going in this kind of direction now.
Cool. So how do you see us helping you towards that goal, like currently?
I think for this, just having like the reference of me putting myself in the beginning of helping this company bring more people in marketing projects, and really just doing a lot of specific tasks. I'm not really sure what kind of tasks those will be yet, since you're still kind of figuring out what kind of people you want to bring in for that. But
Yeah, totally. The marketing one is a little bit unclear for us as well, but um, definitely within the next couple weeks, it'll be more clear.
yeah, it's I think that would be like the main aspect of like just building a company up from where they were before to something higher with, and then maybe even like establishing a team and, making sure everyone's acquainted with stuff. That would be like the big part for that.
Awesome. Um, so, what are some of the challenges that you foresee working in the workshop?
Well, definitely one of the challenges is be like trying to get all of this organized with everybody here, since we do have a lot of people in the Discord. It's definitely going to be a challenge trying to not only create the projects, but organize all the projects, getting everybody into different teams, having people maybe even be team leaders, and, you know, in the foreseeable future, trying to really have a organized plan with that.
Yeah, totally. That has definitely been a challenge that we've encountered already. And so, like, something we're doing in the main Discord is it's very much more broken up than the lobby is, where there's like the art channels and the music and writing channels, and then there's a director of each channel, as well as some like more active members, who we've identified to like really identified as people that really understand the tone and like what we're going for, to be able to provide feedback. And we also encourage everybody to really like post as many drafts as possible so that they could be getting feedback as they work and not just like go too far down one path and then realize that's the wrong path. But yeah, so like, what are some things we could do to kind of mitigate, other than what I've said? Can you think of anything we can do to really mitigate those challenges of like organization, or even just help serve your needs better?
Um, I think, well, first off, definitely making sure that there's a consistent pipeline of communication. So, and making sure that the communication is pinned somewhere or in a accessible place so people can see it. Because I know in a Discord like this, it might be hard for a lot of people to see a lot of the information, especially with the creative bout you're doing. A lot of the information I notice is kind of being, you know, pushed out with a lot of comments and stuff like that. So I think what would probably help is maybe having maybe like a Google Drive or something, or maybe like some kind of like folder where people can have access to, which that's also going to be a challenge, especially trying to like, get everybody, make sure all their emails are connected and things like that, so it's not having any issues. But some kind of way where if people like, especially people who like are just coming into the Discord and may not know where everything is, and that, the members would have to direct them and all that, just
Mm-hmm.
having like a central place where there's different like folders for information so everyone can look at it. I think that would be a good place to start.
Yeah, totally. Um, cool. That was a great answer. So, like, if those are some things that we could be doing to kind of meet your expectations, um, if you imagine we have no limits to what the workshop can do, what are some things we could do that would exceed your expectations, like some stretch goals you have?
um I think some good stretch goals would be like, um let's see, definitely definitely keep up the communication, make sure you're responding to a lot of the people in the Discord, answering questions, that always would be a morale booster. And I guess definitely try to keep up with the creative projects. I think the creative bout was definitely a step in the right direction to get people excited and hyped up to want to participate in the Discord, because the main thing the Discord can do and do well is keep people active and moving, especially when they're not exactly on the team yet. So having these kind of like creative projects will not only bring people who seem really interested in being on the team, but also people who may not have been able to like get on the wait list at a lower time to really, shine out. Not to say that anyone who's in the Discord is not interested, but it show people who, really want to be on the team.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I think definitely having a lot of projects like that for the creatives, and it's gonna be kind of hard to figure out what the marketing team could do besides like, just getting more people interested. But I think for the marketing team itself, just having people who just really want to, come in here, because I did see that there were some, but it wasn't a lot. But that's definitely an area where, if anyone shows up at all and they seem really interested in joining, that's already a step up compared to, all the other sections.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you've already kind of. I'll give you a little peek behind the curtain, but and it seems like you've already noticed it. Is that like this creative bout is definitely our way to keep engaging the lobby and like people that do have those really high waitlist numbers, and also give them the opportunity to like prove themselves. And if you win first place in any of those tracks, you kind of get fast tracked to the main workshop. Um, but yeah, we also have like our kind of surrounding the lobby, just creating these different marketing pipelines that will be able to onboard people like yourself onto, to help us really like keep that structured and yeah, just things like that. So cool. It sounds like you're the, like I said, you're the first marketing person I've talked to. Um, and so it's cool to get your perspective on that stuff.
Yeah, I think one thing you could probably do with the marketing team outside of just like, obviously marketing the business itself is really help out with the Discord, you know, try to come up with different ideas to keep people, engaged. Um, Maybe even help moderate the Discord, because I think that in a way is kind of similar still to doing marketing, really making sure, because in a way, people in the Discord will be the customers as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. They're
you
also
know,
going to be some of our biggest advocates. It's very exciting.
yeah, so that would also be something the
Yeah.
marketing team can do as well.
Awesome. Cool. So I'm think I've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to ask you. Is there any sort of outstanding questions you have that I haven't really answered on your end?
Um, Not really, but in terms of like if you need like help like building the marketing team, because I know I definitely wouldn't mind helping to build that out and really, for anyone who's interested or seeing if anyone in the other areas as well, because I did see there's people in other areas who might want to switch over to the marketing team. That could be another thing too.
Cool. Yeah. I will definitely note that on here. Um, yeah, and as we're coming up with the pipeline, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the questions I have around this so far is really good, and I'm glad you're taking a lot of feedback into consideration, because I think the Discord itself will be one of the main power sources you have moving forward.
For sure. Cool. Well, it was really nice to get to talk to you, um, and to meet you. But yeah, if that's all, have a good rest of your day.
You too, and be safe.
You too. Bye bye.
Have a good weekend.